afraid I'm gonna have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling. This should only take a moment. There, I've stored all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
This is a lesson, Mr. Soren. A lesson in faith.
What is this, Miss Van Graff? I don't understand. Who is this man? What does this have to do with our deal?
Everything. Up until recently, this man was an employee of mine. He's quite handsome, don't you think? I know I did. We became close. I warned him that I was a very jealous woman, and he said he understood. Apparently he didn't. Last week, I chanced upon him in Gamora, being serviced by one of their two-cap whores. I was not pleased. I tell you all this because I want you to know that this man means a great deal to me. Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
Alright, I just gotta pop into Vegas real fast. What's my luck stat?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Here's your check.
Here's your chip.
Here's your chip.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Looks like someone is on roll. Luck be a lady tonight.
You certainly seem to be making a splash with all your success in the casino.
Looks like you've hit a lucky streak there.
This simply will not do. You must leave immediately. For a while, you were the toast of the Ultra Lux, but you're simply not in vogue any longer. Your act has gotten stale.
Well, that was pretty good. Went into Vegas with about 2,000 caps, leaving Vegas with 37,000 caps. Yeah, that's luck 9 for you.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard. More than rough, it's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community, if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
Isn't it about helping addicts?
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Oh, Jacob.
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
Tell me about Bill
Old
Ronte.
Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
See what I can do.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
Where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there. What do you want to talk about?
Yep. You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix.
Julia Farkas says you could use some help. You're pretty bad, Jacob. You should stop using chems. Yeah.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait.
Who's supplying?
If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps?
Know anything about Bill or Jacob?
Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs.
Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop if there's something in it for me. 300 caps and I'll stop selling to them. Otherwise, it is just too much fun watching them spiral downward.
So, you're telling me that like you're the only one who sells to these people? Is that right?
So you're back. Got any chems for me yet?
You took care of the dealer. Now you can clean up.
What?
I don't know how you wouldn't know
I need a
I
fix
did
now.
that. But I mean, like, this is like 10 feet away from you. So, I mean, whatever, Jacob. You're just clearly not very observant.
Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help.
Combination of Fixer, Psycho, and Buffett would do it in one shot. Jacob drugs her for the week.
Never thought about using that combination before. Should be able to get through this with that.
Is there something you need?
I help with the addiction problem you mentioned.
I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the Apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. With Jacob working with us, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day.
Hello. Howdy. What's the word?
Anything I do to help?
Maybe. I'd like to know who I'm dealing with first.
Name's Minnie Bry.
Oh, heck. I've heard of you. Supposed to be a regular hero or something, ain't that right? But maybe you're a little too reputable to get involved in some dirty work for the Republic.
I can do bad things.
Right. You have trouble even saying the word bad. Go on, get out of here if you know what's good for you. If you want to do some good, head up to Camp Forlorn Hope. I'll mark it on your map for you.
Out of curiosity, I kind of want to see what happens if I just go.
If it isn't the courier who's done everything she can to defy the will of mighty Kaisar. The Legion holds Nelson profligate. This is where you'll die. Brothers, attack!
We have a caravan shotgun, really?
Damn it!
Wow, I'm fucked up.
Oh, don't be such a baby. Let's go back.
Howdy. What's the word?
Looks like I'll be able to get a few of the hostages out alive.
I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort, and I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
$50 caps. Not even worth the shotgun shells I used.